Good morning, grade 8. Welcome to today's class. I hope you're all ready for this week that lies ahead. I see that we are quite a few kids this morning. Just before we start then, I've uploaded everything from last week on the drive for you guys. So if you can go and have a look there, you'll see the PowerPoints and everything. Just remember your assessment on the 27th of July, sorry, 27 July. So the poem that we did last week is also in the drive, which you should go and study, please. Then I haven't got any feedback yet with regards to if this counts for marks or anything. However, what I do know is that you will write the test or the task at home and submit it before 10 that evening. And then the next day we'll mark it. So that is what we are going to do. But closer to the time, I'll then just give you more information with regards to that. But let's focus now. Today we are going to do a listening test, a listening comprehension. So I'm going to go through a few stuff with you, such as the listening process, and then we'll do the test. Just for today, George Washington said, education is the key to unlock the golden door of freedom. So guys, if you truly want to be free, educate yourself. Listen to what educators say and then choose for yourself. All right, so let's get to to the introduction of this lesson. So hulle sê hierso, luister is baie belangrik. Dit kweek 'n bewustheid van wat ander sê. Dit help ons om dit wat anders sê te evalueer en krities daarna te luister. So, to listen is very important. It helps us to listen to what others say and also to evaluate it and then be critical, critically listen to something. And then in this lesson, we'll look at the listening process. Now, the listening process is quite easy, guys. I like to actually practice stuff. It's better for me than just to give you the theory. Sometimes it's not possible the other way around, but yeah, this lesson is perfect for that. So first of all, when we do a listening comprehension or any comprehension for that matter, there's pre-listening or pre-reading, then the actual reading or listening process, and then the post-reading or post-listening process. So with regards to then listening comprehension, the very first thing that you must do is you must try and think what you think the content will be. So this lesson is about music. So you must try and say, maybe think what about music we can talk about. And then let's chat about the theme. So let's quickly hear from you guys. What do you think about music? Is it something that we can live without? Do you like music? Let me hear some chats going on there. What do you think about music? Do you think it's like breathing, something you need? Yes, Homomelo says yes, and then no, and then yes. Okay, guys, let me hear. Favorite artist or favorite type of music? Sandra says I can live without it. You, not me. Let me hear. Favorite musicians or music? Let me type it in for me. Let me can see. Beethoven. Okay, that is interesting. Just say me neither. Jaden Smith. Wow, guys. Drake 69. Okay, wow. Right. Okay, guys. So music is something that most of us do need in our lives. I, for instance, love Afrikaans music and such as Karen Zoid or so, and I love dance music. It's very good for me to listen to that, especially when I'm studying for some reason. So music is something that it can speak to you melody-wise or lyric-wise, and it's something that you can study from. One of my friends in school used to study content and then write her own song with that. And that for some reason, if she then wrote the exam, she would sing the song that she wrote and then she would remember some of the facts. Okay, so I've got a Whitney Houston here, which is also very good. very good idea. Okay, I love Queen. Queen stuff is amazing. So yeah, there we have a wide variety of music I see here. Okay, so the music, yeah, important, something that some of us can live without of and others don't. Then they say here, identificeer na watter spesifieke inligting jy moet luister. So pre-reading, so now we've sort of thought what we might write about. And the teacher said music, and then we spoke about the theme of music. You guys gave some information to me here. Nakim says, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Joanna Lucas. Oh man, so much rappers I like. I don't like rap music for some reason. Well, I like Eminem, some of his stuff, which is quite alright, but okay. Then, identificeer na watter spesifieke inligting jy moet luister. So when you're doing a listening test, it's very important to listen for specific information. And that is why the next process is I'm going to read you the questions. And then you must then sort of make notes when we do the listening comprehension on the stuff that you should listen for. So then let's go on to tydens luister. So while you are listening to the comprehension test, then you should listen for specific information. All right? Lewer nou bewys dat jy die teks verstaan. Guys, important part, while you are listening, make notes, because that will help us understand the text better. And then maak afleidings en dink na oor die inhoud. Make assumptions, guys, and think about the content that you've just done. So now, after we've done the pre-reading, we've done the listening, now it's post-listening. Here it is when we ask questions. And here we should also make a summary of all the stuff that we made notes about. So this is important, guys. At the end of each listening comprehension, before you answer the questions or before you look at the questions, it's very important that you actually make a few notes of what it is that you actually listen to. All right, then dink krities na oor wat jy gehoor het. Think about what you've heard, because some like the grade 7s this morning, they also did a comprehension test, and it was about COVID. And guys, some of them said to me, ma'am, I know so much of this stuff already. So just by thinking about what you've heard, you will actually remember stuff that you might have learned in the past about it. So some of the kids actually heard interesting stuff about COVID that the text didn't mention. So you must have a broad understanding of the theme. So that's why I say this listening comprehension is going to go about music. So think for yourself, what do you know about music that you already have in your head? And now, let me ask you a few questions. Okay, so this is not the right slide, so I'm going to skip that. I want to quickly note to you, with you, okay, well, we've already spoke about that, sorry. All right, let's look at the questions. I want you all now to take a picture of these questions before we go through it. Look at these questions quickly. Take a picture, and then we'll talk about it. Oh. So let us quickly go through the questions. So the first question is, wie het die artikel geskryf? So remember what? This listening comprehension is an article that somebody wrote, and you're going to listen to it, somebody reading it. So she's mentioning who wrote the article, so you must listen to that. Then and the second question, wie het gesê musiek is 'n morele wet? So somebody in that text said that music is a moral law, and you must then look for the person who said that. Number 3, watter standpunt het die spreker gestel? What arguments did the person state? Number 4, in watter jaag, sorry, that is a typo and I can't stand it. Sorry. In watter jaar het Dorothy Retallick haar navorsing gepubliseer? So you must listen to what year Dorothy made her research available. Nou, watter musiek het die plante geluister om mooi te groei? Yes, you are hearing correct. Plants actually listen to music. What music was it? In sy boek vertel David Time van 'n eksperiment op rotte. So they're talking about an experiment on rats. And what did they find out? Number 7, yes, Lesedi, believe it or not, plants. So, but you'll hear it now. Then, 7, wat het John Diamond se navorsing bevind? Nummer 8, waar kom rapmusiek vandaan? So, for Hakeem, I remember you said you like rap music, so you can listen where it comes from. Number 9, hoe word musiek in die besigheidswêreld gebruik? This is a very interesting part of the listening comprehension. So they actually use music in the business world, and then you can listen how they use it. And then number 10, stem jy saam met Plato se siening dat musiek goed is vir die mens? Do you agree with Plato when he says music is good for humans? And why do you say so? Okay, so Preston, it's not plant music. Sorry, I'm laughing. It's so cute. So it's not plant music, and it's also not can plants sing in plant. What it is they did research. I'm going to give the answer to you now. So they did research where they played music to plants. And they found that plants that listens to classical music, or that is an environment where classical music is, those plants grew better than plants that was that heard rock music, for instance. So I hope that you all get this. Don't worry about it. Listen to the thing. Okay. I'm going to start playing it to you now. It's very loud, so if it's very loud, just on your own computer or something, just make the sound a bit lower. Okay, so here we go. And 1, 2, 3, listen.
Aktiwiteit 74. Musiek het 'n invloed op die mens en die natuur. Deur Hardy Tomlinson. Gelees deur Rita Smit.
Guys, can I quickly just have an indication? Can you all hear this reading, reading that the person is reading? Great. Okay, then let's do this again. Asanda, what would you like to ask before we go on? Asanda, you raised the hand. Okay, Asanda, what would you like to say or ask? Natalie, I'm not going to translate it to you, but please relax, listen to it carefully. I'll play it for you 2 to 3 times even, just to make sure that you've got it. So please, you've taken a picture of the questions now. Relax, okay? Please, this is not a test that counts marks. We just work together. Okay, here we go. And 1, 2, 3.
Graad 8. Aktiwiteit 74. Musiek het 'n invloed op die mens en die natuur. Deur Hardy Tomlinson. Gelees deur Rita Smit. Plato het gesê, musiek is 'n morele wet. Dit gee siel aan die heelal, vlerke aan die denke, vlug aan die verbeelding en vrolikheid aan alles wat lewe. Voorsitter, dames en here, musiek het 'n uitwerking op die mens en die natuur. Ek gaan my standpunt bewys deur na die volgende.
Guys, I see some of you say that you can't hear it now. So on my computer, the sound is shared. So just make sure that you are not muted or something like that, please. Okay, so here we go again from the start.
Graad 8. Aktiwiteit 74. Musiek het 'n invloed op die mens en die natuur. Deur Hardy Tomlinson. Gelees deur Rita Smit. Plato het gesê, musiek is 'n morele wet. Dit gee siel aan die heelal, vlerke aan die denke, vlug aan die verbeelding en vrolikheid aan alles wat lewe. Voorsitter, Dames en here, musiek het 'n uitwerking op die mens en die natuur. Ek gaan my standpunt bewys deur na die volgende hoofpunte te verwys. 1. Die invloed van musiek op die natuur. En 2. Die invloed van musiek op die mens. Het musiek 'n invloed op die natuur? In 1970 het Dorothy Retelak baanbrekerswerk op die gebied, musiek en plante, gedoen. Sy het gevind dat plante wat aan haatvibrasies blootgestel is, gevrek het, en plante wat na jazz en klassieke musiek geluister het, pragtig wele gegroei het. In sy boek The Secret Power of Music vertel David Tame van 'n eksperiment wat op rotte uitgevoer is. 2 afsonderlike houers, een waarin rockmusiek en een waarin barokmusiek gespeel is met 'n tonnel tussenin verbind. Die rotte is in die houers geplaas. Watter musiek dink u die rotte verkies? Verrassing, dames en here. Ek weet nie of die rotte musikaal was nie, maar hulle het sonder uitsondering almal Bach se musiek verkies. As musiek 'n uitwerking op die natuur het, het dit beslis 'n groot invloed op die mens. Die mens is gebore met 'n ingeboude sin vir ritme. Jou hart klop teen ongeveer 72 slag per minuut. 'n Asemkoers van 16 per minuut en 'n loopritme van links-regs. Daarom klim musiek sommer maklik in 'n mens se bloedstroom in en skakel jou voete se juk aan. Die hele liggaam bestaan uit selle, reg? Vibrerende atomiese deeltjies. Navorsing wat deur Dr. John Diamond gedoen is, het getoon dat musiek die elektromagnetiese veld rondom jou liggaam indring. Hy het bevind dat jy met jou hele liggaam hoor, nie net met jou ore nie. Dit is 'n totale sensoriese ervaring. As 'n hoë frekwensie klank 'n glas aan skerwe kan laat spat, dink net wat dit aan jou liggaam, wat 90% vloeistof is, kan doen. Dr. Chambers weer wys op 'n eksperiment waar tieners 2 rou eiers voor luidsprekers van 'n rockkonsert gesit het, en 2 uur later was die eiers gaar. Die rapmusiek waarna tieners vandag so graag luister, het sy ontstaan in die Chinese waterdrupmartelkamers, waar die drup, drup, drup 'n vorm van fisiese en geestelike marteling was. Musiek word ook al jare deur die besigheidswêreld effektief gebruik. Stadige, rustige musiek noop die mens om stadig in winkels te loop en meer te koop. 'n Vol restaurant gebruik oorverdowende musiek, sodat die gaste onbewustelik vinniger eet en dit verseker dan 'n groter omset vir die restaurant. Dames en here, musiek is deel van ons daaglikse bestaan en 'n geweldige invloed op die mens. Wat u daarmee gaan maak, lê in u hande. Maar ek gaan saam met Plato sing. Musiek gee siel aan die heelal, vlerke aan die denke, vlug aan die verbeelding en vrolikheid aan alles wat lewe.
Okay, guys, listen to me quickly. I'm quickly going to the questions again. Then we're going to go through that and listen to the text again, after which I will play to you again. So I'm going to play it to you 3 times. 1 was already done, so you've got 2 times left. Asanda, I'm very glad that you finally got your audio on. So that's why I'm going to play it an extra time for you today. All right, so let's go to the questions. Wie het die artikel geskryf? Who wrote the article? Nommer 2. Wie het gesê musiek is 'n morele wet? Just before we go on with the questions, please do not at all worry about spelling when I ask you the questions later. If you give me the answers, I'm not looking at spelling, not at all. I'm looking whether you could listen and find some of the answers, okay? Number 3, watter standpunte het die spreker gestel? What arguments did the speaker give? Number 4, in watter jaar het Dorothy Retelak haar navorsing gepubliseer? In which year did Dorothy Retelak publish her research? Number 5, na watter musiek het die plante geluister om mooi te groei? To what music did the plants listen to grow? Number 6, in sy boek vertel David Tame van 'n eksperiment op rotte. In his book, David Tame gives information about an experiment on rats. What was the result? Number 7, Wat het Dr. John Diamond se navorsing bevind? What did Dr. John Diamond's research find out? Number 8, waar kom rap musiek vandaan? Where does rap music come from? Number 9, hoe word musiek in besigheidswêreld gebruik? It's the end of that was at the end of the listening comprehension. How does the business world use music, for instance, in restaurants? Number 10, stem jy saam met Plato se siening dat musiek goed is vir die mens? Do you agree with Plato that when he says that music is good for the human? And then give a reason for your answer. I'm going to count till 5, then I wanted you to take a picture of this if you haven't, and then we'll go on to the listening comprehension, which I will play 2 times for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Make quickly sure that all your audios are on. Make sure everything is now on, that you've got sound. I'm going to make sure, yes, share computer sound. Everything is fine from my side. And 3, 2, 1.
Graad 8, aktiwiteit 74. Musiek het 'n invloed op die mens en die natuur, deur Hardu Tomlinson. Gelees deur Rita Smit. Plato het gesê, musiek is 'n morele wet. Dit gee siel aan die heelal, vlerke aan die denke, vlug aan die verbeelding en vrolikheid aan alles wat lewe. Voorsitter, dames en here, musiek het 'n uitwerking op die mens en die natuur. Ek gaan my standpunt bewys deur na die volgende hoofpunte te verwys. 1. Die invloed van musiek op die natuur. En 2. Die invloed van musiek op die mens. Het musiek 'n invloed op die natuur? In 1970 het Dorothy Retelak baanbrekerswerk op die gebied, musiek en plante, gedoen. Sy het gevind dat plante wat aan haatvibrasies blootgestel is, gevrek het, en plante wat na jazz en klassieke musiek geluister het, pragtig wele gegroei het. In sy boek The Secret Power of Music vertel David Tame van 'n eksperiment wat op rotte uitgevoer is. 2 afsonderlike houers, een waarin rockmusiek en een waarin barokmusiek gespeel is met 'n tonnel tussenin verbind. Die rotte is in die houers geplaas. Watter musiek dink u die rotte verkies? Verrassing, dames en here. Ek weet nie of die rotte musikaal was nie, maar hulle het sonder uitsondering almal Bach se musiek verkies. As musiek 'n uitwerking op die natuur het, het dit beslis 'n groot invloed op die mens. Die mens is gebore met 'n ingeboude sin vir ritme. Jou hart klop teen ongeveer 72 slag per minuut. 'n Asemkoers van 16 per minuut en 'n loopritme van links-regs, links-regs. Daarom klim musiek sommer maklik in 'n mens se bloedstroom in en skakel jou voete se juk aan. Die hele liggaam bestaan uit selle, reg? Vibrerende atomiese deeltjies. Navorsing wat deur Dr. John Diamond gedoen is, het getoon dat musiek die elektromagnetiese veld rondom jou liggaam indring. Hy het bevind dat jy met jou hele liggaam hoor, nie net met jou ore nie. Dit is 'n totale sensoriese ervaring. As 'n hoë frekwensie klank 'n glas aan skerwe kan laat spat, dink net wat dit aan jou liggaam, wat 90% vloeistof is, kan doen. Dr. Chambers weer wys op 'n eksperiment waar tieners 2 rou eiers voor luidsprekers van 'n rockkonsert gesit het, en 2 uur later was die eiers gaar. Die rapmusiek waarna tieners vandag so graag luister, het sy ontstaan in die Chinese waterdrupmartelkamers, waar die drup, drup, drup 'n vorm van fisiese en geestelike marteling was. Musiek word ook al jare deur die besigheidswêreld effektief gebruik. Stadige, rustige musiek noop die mens om stadig in winkels te loop en meer te koop. 'n Vol restaurant gebruik oorverdowende musiek, sodat die gaste onbewustelik vinniger eet en dit verseker dan 'n groter omset vir die restaurant. Dames en here, musiek is deel van ons daaglikse bestaan en 'n geweldige invloed op die mens. Wat u daarmee gaan maak, lê in u hande. Maar ek gaan saam met Plato sing. Musiek gee siel aan die heelal, vlerke aan die denke, vlug aan die verbeelding en vrolikheid aan alles wat lewe.
Okay, just an indication. Are you all fine with me before I go to the last audio? Sadie says yes. Okay, guys. Remember, I'm not expecting you to know everything in Afrikaans. I don't know everything in English as well, but we can try. Okay, and for the last time, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Graad 8, aktiwiteit 74. Musiek het 'n invloed op die mens en die natuur, deur Hardy Tomlinson. Gelees deur Rita Smit. Plato het gesê, musiek is 'n morele wet. Dit gee siel aan die heelal, vlerke aan die denke, vlug aan die verbeelding en vrolikheid aan alles wat lewe. Voorsitter, dames en here, musiek het 'n uitwerking op die mens en die natuur. Ek gaan my standpunt bewys deur na die volgende hoofpunte te verwys. 1. Die invloed van musiek op die natuur en 2. Die invloed van musiek op die mens. Het musiek 'n invloed op die natuur? In 1970 het Dorothy Retelak baanbrekerswerk op die gebied, musiek en plante, gedoen. Sy het gevind dat plante wat aan haatvibrasies blootgestel is, gevrek het, en plante wat na jazz en klassieke musiek geluister het, pragtig wele gegroei het. In sy boek The Secret Power of Music vertel David Tame van 'n eksperiment wat op rotte uitgevoer is. 2 afsonderlike houers, een waarin rockmusiek en een waarin barokmusiek gespeel is met 'n tonnel tussenin verbind. Die rotte is in die houers geplaas. Watter musiek dink u die rotte verkies? Verrassing, dames en here. Ek weet nie of die rotte musikaal was nie, maar hulle het sonder uitsondering almal Bach se musiek verkies. As musiek 'n uitwerking op die natuur het, het dit beslis 'n groot invloed op die mens. Die mens is gebore met 'n ingeboude sin vir ritme. Jou hart klop teen ongeveer 72 slae per minuut. 'n Asemkoers van 16 per minuut en 'n loopritme van links-regs, links-regs. Daarom klim musiek sommer maklik in 'n mens se bloedstroom in en skakel jou voete se juk aan. Die hele liggaam bestaan uit selle, reg? Vibrerende atomiese deeltjies. Navorsing wat deur Dr. John Diamond gedoen is, het getoon dat musiek die elektromagnetiese vel rondom jou liggaam indring. Hy het bevind dat jy met jou hele liggaam hoor, nie net met jou ore nie. Dit is 'n totale sensoriese ervaring. As 'n hoë frekwensie klank 'n glas aan skerwe kan laat spat, dink net wat dit aan jou liggaam, wat 90% vloeistof is, kan doen. Dr. Chambers weer wys op 'n eksperiment waar tieners 2 rou eiers voor luidsprekers van 'n rockkonsert gesit het, en 2 uur later was die eiers gaar. Die rapmusiek waarna tieners vandag so graag luister, het sy ontstaan in die Chinese waterdrupmartelkamers, waar die drup, drup, drup 'n vorm van fisiese en geestelike marteling was. Musiek word ook al jare deur die besigheidswêreld effektief gebruik. Stadige, rustige musiek noop die mens om stadig in winkels te loop en meer te koop. 'n Vol restaurant gebruik oorverdowende musiek, sodat die gaste onbewustelik vinniger eet en dit verseker dan 'n groter omset vir die restaurant. Dames en here, musiek is deel van ons daaglikse bestaan en 'n geweldige invloed op die mens. Wat u daarmee gaan maak, lê in u hande. Maar ek gaan saam met Plato sing. Musiek gee siel aan die heelal, vlerke aan die denke, vlug aan die verbeelding en vrolikheid aan alles wat lewe.
Great, guys. Did you hear that for a last time? Okay, we're going to go to the questions now.
Graad 8,
Just try your best. Number 1, wie het die artikel geskryf? Who wrote the article? And it was Hardy Tomlinson. Okay, number 2, wie het gesê musiek is 'n morele wet? Who said that music is a moral law? Try your best, guys. Who said that music is a moral law? Plato, thank you, Nhlanhla, well done. Okay, number 3, think carefully. Watter standpunte het die spreker gestel? What arguments did the speaker give? There was 2. What arguments did the speaker give? Take your time. Okay, guys, so the arguments that he gave was, first of all, that music have an influence on nature. And the second one is music has an influence on the on people. Number 4. In watter jaar het Dorothy Retallick haar navorsing gepubliseer? In what year did Dorothy Retallick give her research? And correct Nklandla was 1970. Thank you. Number 5. Na watter musiek het die plante geluister om mooi te groei? So there was 2 music types that the plants listened to in order to grow good or well. What music was played to the plants? It was klassiek, more specifically, I think it was Bach, and what's the other one? No, it's not rock, it is jazz. Jazz. Okay, good so far, guys. You did make notes. Well done. Thank you, Nklandla. Nommer 6. In sy boek vertel David Time van 'n eksperiment op rotte. Wat was die bevinding? Okay. Nklandla, I have to apologize. The previous question does say klassiek. Sorry for that. Nommer 6. In his book, David Time tells us about an experiment on rats. What did they find? What did they find? So there was 2 places the rats could either go to. The one place where there was rock music, and the other one was a place where they can go to Bach music. And what did they choose? The rats chose what music genre? Did they choose rock or Bach? Okay, so Nklandla and Mikon says rock, and Nklandla says Bach. Guys, it is Bach. Die rotte het Bach se musiek bo die van rock verkies. So Bach music is also classical music, so they chose that instead of rock music. Okay, then number 7. Wat het Dr. John Diamond se navorsing bevind? What did Dr. John Diamond's research find? What was the findings of John Diamond's research? Give it a try, guys. Guys, just give it a try. What did his research find? His research found the following. Musiek dring in op die magnetiese velde rondom jou liggaam. Jou hele liggaam hoor dus. Musiek is 'n sensoriese ervaring. In other words, guys, that your entire body actually hears music. It's not just your ears. It is a I don't know if it's, what word is that in English, or a sensorical, I'm not sure. Um, uh, that your body feels. So it's actually not just your ears, in other words. Yeah, vibrations. Okay, so it enters the magnetic fields around your body. Your entire body then hears entire body hears music. Okay, number 8. Waar kom rapmusiek vandaan? Okay, guys, quickly give me a answer here. Where does rap music come from? According to this text, where does rap music come from? Very interesting. Natalie, yeah, that's actually a good point. I don't know if you're making a joke or anything, but it's literally that way. They actually feel the sound waves. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I think Natalie's actually right. Okay, guys. I'm asking, where does rap music come from? Okay. Guys, so rap music comes from, it was a Chinese marteling. Wat sal die woord wees? Quickly want to get that word for you. I think it's torture. So it comes from the Chinese torture. It's a torture technique. And in Afrikaans sê ons dis waterdrip martelkamer. So they used to drip water slowly on people's heads, or they would drip it on floors. So it will constantly make the dripping sound. And that's where rap music comes from. Very interesting. Right, number 9. Hoe word musiek in die besigheidswêreld gebruik? This actually made me a bit angry, but so how is it used in the business world? How's music used? So Natalie sê hulle gebruik dit om 'n bui te gee. As ons in die restaurant is, moet ons rustige musiek hê. Die bui moet romanties en gemaklik wees. Okay, so Natalie, we're almost there. So the answer to that is slow, calming music is something they play in a shop or in a mall or something. So that makes the people walk slowly, and it tends to make them buy more items. Whereas in restaurants, they play fast music so that the people would eat quickly and then leave the restaurant so that they will get more clients. So that's actually, it made me angry that they would do something like that. But yeah, so in Afrikaans dan, stadige, rustige musiek laat mense stadiger loop en meer koop. In restaurante word vinnige musiek gespeel sodat mense vinnig eet en loop sodat nuwe klante kan kom. Natalie, I agree with you. From this day forward, if I ever go to a restaurant, I'll take my time to eat my food. Okay, number 10. Stem jy saam met Plato se siening dat musiek goed is vir die mens? Do you agree with Plato when he says that music is good for a person? Yes, Ntlanda, I think so too. Okay, and then guys, remember, you can't just give me a yes or no. The rest of the question says, hoekom sê jy so? So jy moet nou vir my sê ja of nee en hoekom. Yes or no, and why do you say so? Natalie, why is it correct? Because music sets our mood. Absolutely, guys. Very, very well. Yeah. Makes us feel, nee. Yeah. Okay, guys, you actually have this. And that, what did we learn about music today? Quick, one sentence. What did you learn about music today? One sentence. Natalie says music is important. Yes, yes. I didn't actually know that your entire body listens to music. I thought it was only my ears. And I'll also learn from Natalie, which you said deaf people actually hears music via their body. So that's a very interesting point that she made. Yeah, it can actually change the way you feel, can calm you, it can make you more anxious. Well done, well done. Okay, kids, listen to me. There is the Drive link. Please go and have a look. There's some stuff that we did last week that I've actually put in for you guys there. And then also my email address if you have questions after the lesson. Okay, guys, thank you for participating. Take care, sanitize, put your masks on, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.